friendly as Dash of Dave. He'll take some scraps and bits of this, turn them into something you can't miss. Junk journals, tapes, and crafts galore. He'll have you begging, show me more. Oh, Dash of Dave, oh, what a sight. Mixing colors, day and night.
Hi everyone, it's Dash of Dave here, and I am back for another crafty video. So, today it is Friday. I like to roll my R's. It is Friday the 2nd, there's no R in second, Friday the 2nd of January. January, I guess I could say, but I won't, because that's mad. Okay. We've got a Finish It Friday. Pulled something out of the bag. So these weren't in here, but I just kind of thought they kind of go with this, and I thought I would put them together and see how it goes. So I will just tell you guys up there that there is another camera filming. There's another camera filming me here, and that's because that's for my Ko-fi followers, and that's where they are. You'll also notice that I have a new watch. Okay, so I would love to tell you that somebody bought me this for Christmas, but they didn't. I bought it for myself. Now, I had an Apple Watch a long time ago, and it died. I had the first series Apple Watch, and it died probably about 18 months ago. So I vowed to replace it, and I have. So I've upgraded. I have my upgrade here. I've got the new Pride strap, and this has got the Pride face on it. So it's a Series 11, if anybody wants to know. And if you didn't want to know, I've told you anyway. So it's an Apple Watch, by the way. But I'm sure you probably knew that already. I do have a can of pop over here, so I am not advertising Tango, but it just happens to be a can of Tango. I am not sponsored by Tango. Okay, so let's do this Finish It Friday. Now I have a few bits around me, not Schnorbits. Schnorbits is not here, and anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, you're probably best off. I do have a few bits of embossed card that I found in a, when I mean, like, I don't know whether everybody's seen my 3,000 subscriber video. The one that I wrote you a little song to go with it, and if you haven't seen it, I will link it in the description below. Oh, this is not below, this is above this. This is below, but I can't do that because my arms are not on, I'm not an octopus. An octopus! So, without further ado, let's move on. Yeah, so while I was searching out all of the things all the pictures that I've got of, I took loads of pictures. Go and watch the video. It's basically everything that I own that I still have that I made in one of the 920 videos. I don't have everything because I don't keep everything. I sometimes give it away. I sometimes put it inside other things. So some of the journals have got other things inside them. But you can kind of get an essence of what I've made. And this bag was a discovery. It says embossed card on it, so I guess it's going to be embossed card in here, plus some other stuff by the looks of it. And I thought, well, let's do a Finish It Friday using some of the stuff that I have here, and I think we might use some of these. So some of it's not embossed, some of it is actually what's this called? A die cut. Yes, I know what Try again. I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to back this onto something because this is a bit flimsy. It's a little bit flimsy. So when you try and pop it into here, it kind of bends at the top. It doesn't. You see, this bit kind of bends, and I just wanted to reinforce it. I think I might do the same with that one. So let's do that first. See if we've got some card here that might be suitable. What's this? Oh, that's very embossed heavily. I wish you could see that, tell what that was. That's kind of like plaster. So I'll just show that to my other people. So it's like plaster, and so I don't think that's actually embossed. I think that's something that came like that. I mean, like some lovely bits of card, don't get me wrong, but I do need to not emboss. I've just said what it's called though. I need to reinforce. I don't know. Reinforce, is it reinforce? I need to thicken or reinforce. I don't know. One of them. This piece of card. So let's use a piece of card that is going to fit. Right, I shall use this, I think. Yeah. And I will use another piece for the other one. You know what? I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to cut this down. Is that cheating? No, it's mine. So if you think I'm a cheat, then do so. not do one, do so. So I'm going to pop this on here, and I will glue it down. It does just hang off at the top, and I'll just cut it down and trim it that way. I need a blade, and here is one. Here is one. And I also need some glue. If I was glue, where would I be? I don't know, 'cause I haven't been in here for a few days. Aha, found it now. Tucked it away. Blimey, look at me tidying up. What the heck's wrong with me? I've bent me pin. It's not a euphemism. So yes, so it is the 2nd of January, and I really do hope that January has started well for you, because let's face it, 2025 was one of those dumpster fire of a year, wasn't it? So it ended quite well for me, but it had been a long slog to get there. But you know, we got there, we came out of it alive, and hopefully 2026 will be our year. We can't cure all the ills of the world, but we can definitely make sure that we don't negatively impact the world. We can do our bit to improve mankind, or to improve how mankind is left feeling from our presence, at least. So and we can do our bit, and we will do our bit, because I am determined to do my bit. You can do your bit, and we will meet in the middle. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then neither do I. That's great. At least we're on the same page. So so I'm just cutting this off. I guess I should not be cutting it like this. Now, I don't know whether you can tell, but this has got it's got an angle this way and then a slight angle this way, so it's not just a straight down line. If I put a ruler up against here, hopefully you can see that. So if I put, let's do the ruler this way. If I put that there, look, you can see how it goes this way, and then it goes like at a different angle there. So I'm just pointing that out, because I guess some people would say, well, just put a ruler on that bit and cut it off, but I can't. And those people that are watching on my Ko-fi, you haven't got a clue, because you can't see it. So, but you do get to see me and my face, my beautiful face. Although I'd say the jury's out on the beautiful face side of things. But you know, I can only work with what I have. So I might not be the prettiest rose in the rose garden, but I am a rose nevertheless. Or a thorn, who knows. Or, you know, who cares? Who dares to say different, basically. Right, we'll do that. I think, therefore I am. I think I'm going to... should I decorate? No, I'll do that in a minute. I will back this one. So this is the other one. So I've got one just says books. I think I was experimenting with embossing. Didn't turn out brilliantly, but it doesn't have to. As long as it looks sufficiently good, it is fine. I am going to endeavour to make 2026 a year of frugal crafting. So not completely. I'm not buying anything. It's just that I really need to use what I already have. Unless I'm going to have to go through do I want it? Do I need it? Do I have room for it? What am I going to get rid of before I buy it? And go through all of the rationale before I buy something, because it is getting ridiculous. And also I could do with the channel making some money this year rather than operating at a loss, because I can't afford to lose any more. So, and if I don't buy anything, then I don't need it. Although I will say the people that are over on Ko-fi who support me, if you support me through a subscription, you are the people. You are the world. You are the people. Yeah. You're my people who are supporting my channel, so you will enable me to buy the things that I need. So the replacement glue and the top up stuff. And as that support builds, I will then use that money to buy other things. So whatever other things are, that's whatever. I can't, I keep saying but we don't know what is. I'm going to cut a different shape. Do I want it like that? Yes, we're going to do this instead. There we go. That's what we're going to do. Buy experimental things I probably wouldn't normally buy. But I'm made a promise to myself that I won't just do that unless I have the money to do that. So, I know some people say, why don't you do this, this, and this? I don't always do this, this, and this because I don't always have the money to do this, this, and this. So, and that's the reason why. Okay, so these are some die cuts that I've obviously die cutted. And I think I might use them on there. I think they could look quite pretty on there. You guys over there don't know what I'm talking about, but well, you kind of do, because you can see me, but and hopefully you'll have seen the video. This is not a replacement for me. Not a replacement for me. I have been replaced. I haven't been replaced. I hope I haven't been replaced. Don't replace me. I think maybe something like that. I don't know whether that is appropriate. Or do I want one of them on there? I don't think that stands out as well. Let's see whether one of these does. We are the world. That's a good sentiment, though, isn't it? So that stands out okay. Oh, not bad. That stands out okay, is what I'm trying to say. So I could put those two maybe on there. Not that way up, though. Oh, blimey. Yeah, like that. Something like that, anyway. And maybe these on here. Do I have any others of those? No, I've got cogs. Do I have any others? No, sorry. No, I don't have any others. Do I? No. Okay, so I'm going to finish. What shall I do? Put that on there? No, I think that needs to be in the middle if I'm going to put this on here. Maybe like that? That's quite nice, isn't it? And that can go on there. And then that ties the two together. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Sorry, itchy ear. Ear of itchiness. Right, I'm just going to have a drink. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want anything else on there. Maybe I want something, a bit of paper. Not that. Maybe I want something in the background first, is what I was thinking. Or do I want just to have some... Keep it simple. That's what I'm trying to do. Keep it simple. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a sticker. No, it isn't. Maybe we could have. I'm thinking threes, so I want to have a layer of 3. So if I'm going to put something else on here, then maybe I should put something in a book page, maybe. But it has to be to hand. I don't want to be. If I can't reach it, I can't use it. That's part of my frugality this year. Let's see. If I have anything on the floor, and there's always stuff on the floor. Unfortunately, I haven't. I said I'd tidy up, but I haven't. If I don't have it on the floor, is it reachable? That's not reachable, so I won't. Do I need anything else? Do I have anything? I've got a bit of cardboard, but it's yellow and I don't think it really goes. What else have I got? What have I got over here? Over here. Over yonder. I must have something. There's bound to be a bit of book page somewhere. There's this, which isn't book page. It's a piece of collage. I could possibly put that somewhere. Maybe put that in the background. Maybe tear it. I'll tell you what, let's tear it. Let's tear it. If I can tear it. I can't. I haven't got the energy to... I haven't got the energy to tear it. Honestly. What is wrong with me? I can't tear a... I guess it's... There you go. Started it. Just being overly dramatic, Dave. So if we do that... and we ink it. Put a bit of inking on this. And then I'll see whether I like it or not. So I could do with a bit more ink. What's that? That's rusty hinge. That's spicy marmalade. No, spiced marmalade. Spicy marmalade. No, it's not. Just spiced marmalade. Oh, it's gathered twigs. I don't know if this is a bit dark. Oh well. Use what you've got to hand, Dave. I mean, like the other inks are to hand. I just picked this up and I'm running with it. It's not a knife and it's not in my mouth, so I can run with it. So I'll put that on there. And if we pop, how about if we do that slightly behind? Yep, like that. And then this one in front. Like that. Yeah, I quite like that, actually. That's not too bad, is it? It didn't elude me like I thought it would. My creativity. Sometimes creativity does elude you, doesn't it? It's like you go looking for it. It's playing hide and seek with you. So, but 2026, we're going to be positive and optimistic about the future, and that includes our sense of creativity. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Please don't ask me what I'm talking about. It's really hard to sometimes just keep talking, because I'm quite a thoughtful person. I like to think things through before I say things. But having a channel, I don't have the opportunity. That's why you'll get musical interludes, because it's the only thing that comes to mind is a lyric from a song. So it's a new year, new me. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, may we all bloody blue dee doobie doo. I don't know the words. Sorry, ABBA. I love you, ABBA, but I don't know all of the words to all of your songs. I am afraid. Well, not as afraid as you should be. Pop that on there, and then we're going to put this on the top of that. So I'm not going to completely glue it because there's a lot of features. By the time I've finished gluing every petal on this, it will the glue at the top will be dry, but like painting the Forth Bridge. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the reference, look it up. So, I'm not Google, Yes, Dave. Shut up, Dave. Shut up, Dave. There we go. So we're going to pop that on there. I quite like that. And then shall we have some sort of label or something? A label called Mabel. There once was a label called Mabel. Maybe something like that. We could have that and then just put something else on there. Get a word. Words don't come easy to... Well, they do. They're just here. Mellifluous. An octopus? No, Dave, you just get all these. There you go. That means, I can't say it, but it means the smell you get after rainstorm. You know that? Oh, I love that smell. That's what it means. It's that smell that you get after a rainstorm. But don't ask me what it's called because I can't pronounce it. So, petricor. Yeah, and if I turn it towards the people on the other camera, it's the wrong way round because for some reason, when you're doing front-facing camera, it shows you what people see in the mirror, not what other people actually see. So apparently, we are so used to seeing ourselves in the mirror these days that we don't like how we really look to other people, and yet. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know what I really look like. I know what I look like in the mirror, which is the wrong way round. But then again, at the end of the day, we're not designed to find ourselves appealing or attractive, because that's what helps ensure there's a wider gene pool. Because we shouldn't find ourselves attractive. We're drawn to people who are the opposite of us. So if you have an issue with how you look, that's great. That's the way it should be, because other people will find you gorgeous. I'm telling you now, gorgeous. So right, Brad, Janet. Right, okay, let's get these down. See if I can get this off without it falling all falling down. Right. Ow, stabby. What's that? That doesn't belong in here. What is that? That's a pin. Ouch. Pin in the brads. That says brads, not pins. Stab myself. Harpooned with a brad. Shall we go for something pink? Because it's... Do we want pink? Or do we want something orange? Let's see what orange looks like. I mean, I've got other colours as well, but these colourful ones, so I'm trying to do something a bit different. I'm trying to pick the orange up of the background, but maybe we should go with that which is copper, or oh dear, don't fling them out. That's more bronze. Oh, Dave, bronzy. Is that too small? It's quite nice. I don't know where I've put the ones that Corrie sent me. I have them. Where I have them, I don't know. But they're ones like the little Tim Holtzy ones with the little plus and minus. You know, the... Can't think. You know, like... Screwdriver. No, not screwdriver. Screw heads. That's the one I'm talking about. I'm glad I told you, aren't you? Not that it made any difference to you. So, I think maybe I'm going to use... I think I'm going to use the pink ones. I might see if I can just colour them down a little bit. But if I'm colouring them down, I will have to use some gloves. Do I have any gloves to hand? No, I don't. Oh, blimey, these things. There's things just throwing themselves at me now. Do I have any gloves? If I've got any gloves, they'll be behind here. And no, I don't. Do I have any gloves in there? No, I don't. Can I do it without gloves? Is this going to be a mistake? I haven't got any work. So, well, I'm not going to work, is what I mean. No, it's not that I'm not going to. It's not. That's not what I mean. I mean, I'm not at work. I'm on leave, so I can kind of do what I like. But I don't have any. I've just realised I don't have any alcohol ink here. It's all out there. So no, I can't do it. It's going to have to stay. You're going to use the pink. You're going to use the pink. It might not be perfect, but it will be perfect for what we need it for. So we're just going to bend these, not how they're supposed to be bent, but just like that. And then I will also add a bit of glue to the back. Well, to the front as well. To the front, to the back. I will get some of my 3 in 1, 2 in 1, 1 in 2, 2 in 2 divided by 3, 3 plus 1, I don't know, whatever it's called. It's 3 plus 1 because it's 3 in 1 with Kalal, so whatever, we'll just call it 4. Ah, dear Dave. Entertaining, not. I don't know how much of this video, so like the video that's facing me, I don't know how much of this I will leave in for my Ko-fi viewers. I might just put in all of the stupid, nonsensical stuff that I probably come to regret at a later date. Those don't look the same colour. I'm fine with it though. I'm happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. No, you can't do that while you're gluing. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, keep on gluing. So I'm going to put this on here because it's got a little bit more dimension to it, and I'm hoping it will grab better. So we'll pop that on there. The reason why I'm thinking that word works is because, except for the fact that it's not in the middle for some reason, is because it's flowers and there's rust, all that happen as a result of rain or water specifically. So I think that, I'll show you that, and then we'll do this one. This one in a similar sort of way. I think I might put that on top so it just breaks up the lighter colours. No, we don't want that. We'll put another kind of a tag on this one. Notice how I'm not inking this. In fact, that is going to be real pain to glue. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of my hand and then just dab it in that. And then just dab that into there, and hopefully we'll get some good coverage, except for you don't stick it all over your hand, Dave. Just get that dabbed in, and hopefully we've got enough now to glue it down. Pop that on there. Just bend it a little so it doesn't stick off the edge of the page. Like that. And then we'll stick that other one down, and then we'll glue. I won't do that on my hand because I've got space to glue this one now. It was just that one was way too fiddly to just glue, so it was just easier to do it. I'm tapping it on the back of my hand, which is now going to glue. Now going to dry. And I'd love to say it was that kind of glue that you could just peel off. You know, like when you used to be I don't know whether you were a kid. I mean, obviously I didn't know you were a kid. But, you know, I don't know whether you were ever one of those kids that would let glue dry and then peel it off. I was definitely one of those. But, you know, I'd love to say that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to actually do the same with this one, actually, because this is just as fiddly. But this glue doesn't dry like that. kind of dries on you, but you can't peel it off in the same way. So fun spoiled. So, barely arts glue. What are you playing at? There we go. So hopefully that's all. A bit of glue all over the back of it now. Enough to glue it down at least. Or glue it and hold it down. And I think I will put that on there like that. Yeah, and then we'll put some kind of a label. I think we might put a label over the base of the stems here. We could do with, I guess I could have put something else. Maybe I should put, no, don't like that. Maybe a different layer. No, we don't. It's not through the barricades, is it, Dave? Do we want a third layer? I tell you what. Well, we will. We'll have a third layer if we put this on and then put something else on it. Do I have any more tags? Do I have any more tags? I've got some cogs. Do I want cogs on them? Cognitive. I've got a QR. I don't have a QR code. I just have a QR, and I have an OP. I guess I could put that on. Like that. It's interesting, but whether it's interesting in the right way, it's just interesting at the minute. So, don't know whether I like it. I don't know if I like it. So if I don't like it, I won't use it. Do I want that instead? I like that. Oh, I've got this one, and we've got another. We've got a smaller version of that. Put that on there. Do I have any small brads? Janet. I do have some more small brads. I'll just turn it upside down. I think they're at the bottom though. There we go. Well, now they're all going down to the other end. That one. I need another one of them, which I had a minute ago, but it's dropped down to the bottom again. Look it over that way. See if we can get hold of one of them now. There. Oh, it's there. Don't go. Don't leave me this way. I can survive. I can stay alive. Okay. Will that go in there? Oh, it will. Perfect. It's got to be perfect. Fairground attraction, I think that was. That sang that. Don't quote me. Just saying. We could do with something. A word for here. But what? I have no idea. So just bear with while I work out what I'm going to put on here. And maybe I could do a word. What are these called? This. What shall I put on it? This is yellow. What colour is this one? This is dirty. This is Dave. This is filthy. Don't look at it. Oh, it's got nothing in it, that one. What's this one got in it? This is broken, but equally dirty. It's because they hang up. Oh, that's again another empty one. What the heck, Dave? Put that back up there. Oh, blimey, you've taken it off now and you can't get it back up. There we go. Oh, what have we got here? We've got one with, we've got red in. Red or pink. Red or, sorry, or yellow. Yellow, I think. That's got yellow in it. So, what should we do? Wipe the dust off it first. What shall we say? Rain, books, something that's going to be, what should we say? Water, aqua. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. Aqua sang it, so if you're wondering what I'm talking about. Making your way, is that right? Aqua? That's what we're having on here now, but where is it? No, Aqua's not long enough. Is it it's the right width. So, I can't search for anything because my other phone is recording. So, la 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 la. Floral. Premier. Why am I saying Premier? I'm just looking at words that are in front of me. That's why. Collection. Documented. There we go. I'm probably going to use documented. D. Hang on, let's make sure we get. Yeah. Let's try again. D. O. Dave, you need to know what the alphabet is. D. C. Let's just check how you spell that. U. Doc. U. M. E. N. T. E. D. You watch this be too long now. Over to the end. Cut it. Cut it. Documented. Is it too long? No, it's not. Thank goodness for that. Right, pair of scissors. In here. Right, I'm just going to cut this kind of tight on it so that it fits. Make sure it does fit. Does it fit within the space? It does. It's fine. We're happy. If you're happy and you know it, stick it down. Right, just peel the back off. Okay, sorry, I just got my tongue out. Oh, come on. Come on, Eileen. I don't know the words. Oh, come on. I've taken the back off it twice now and I still haven't managed to get it off. Every time I let go, it sticks itself back down again. So we're just going to be, it's going to be one of them, is it? Just going to be like that, are we? Cool. Right, okay, let's stick this down. Maybe I'll put some extra glue on the back, I think. I'll use some 3-in-1. Oh, look, that's now stuck to there. Where's that come from? Come on. Behave. Okay, excellent. Let's glue this down with this. So you just take your sweet time to squeeze out. Don't worry about me. It's fine. It's not like I've got a video to film or anything. Nope, that's the wrong way up. That's the right way up. So let's see if we can do a better job of getting it in the middle this time. Better. Betterer. That's betterer. That's fine. Oh, bit wonky. Wonky donkey. Never mind. It's fine. Okay, so where are my little brads? Brad. Janet. Brad. Janet. And we'll put some glue on there as well. Ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Pop a little glue on there and there. And stick a little pin in there. And then bend it around the back. That didn't go very well as a song, but never mind. No, it's not. I need to squash it with something. Oh, maybe that. That'll do. I think. Yep. And then this one, same size. I think. Yep, bend it round. squash it down. Yep. Put a bit of glue on the back of there. No, that's the wrong glue. This is the right glue. Come on. Be-doo, in a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Was I gluing anything else to this? I can't remember. Do I want that on here? Yes, I do. Blooming do. Yes, I blooming do. Right, we don't need that. We need... Yeah, no, we do need that. What am I talking about? No, we don't need that. I don't know. What are we talking about, Dave? What are we talking about? We'll put that on the back of there. Because it's paper to paper. And we'll put that on there. And we'll put that on there. And what does... Oh, is that the right way up? No. I think it's supposed to be OP. Yeah, it is supposed to be OP. It was DO, do, document, but it's OP, document. It doesn't mean documented. It doesn't mean anything. It's just not meant to mean anything. And then we'll just squash all of that down. And there we go. So that's another one. That's another one. So that's the two tags for this. So then we will do something to this. Now, what we do is up to you. Well, it's not. It's up to me. So what we do is not up to you. So I think I might put a bit of this on. I'm going to tear it. I might gonna tear it. And have that on there. In fact, I'm going to have it so that it's torn off at the edges as well. No, I'm going to cut it actually. I'm going to cut it down up to the edge, because then that way I don't squash the embossing. Pop that on there. And we will ink this. So I think we're going to make it very dark on the edge. And maybe a little bit dark over the raised bits. I don't know what this is going to turn out like, so we'll see. You're definitely going to be able to see it though. I quite like that actually. That's not too bad. Let's use a brush and a lighter colour. Sorry, I've got hair in my mouth. Not in my mouth, up my nose. The beauty of having a moustache. What's this? Cinnamon tea. Let's put some of this on it. I was hoping to get in the low ground with this, but it's kind of an orangey colour. Yeah. I'll put that on there. I think I want the edge to be a bit darker. Not that. This edge around here. And then this bit here as well, just to make it even darker than it was. And pop that on there. Yes, I like that. I like that indeed. Now, I could make that into a pocket, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to glue it down. If I make it into a pocket, then I have to put something in it, and then we could be here for 3 days making more things. I've got this long bit here hanging down, and I had a bit of an idea, but I don't know whether I'm going to implement said idea. I love that. Oh, I really love that actually. I think I'm going to do something similar that side as well. I'm going to tear out that bit, I think. And then put that on there. I mean, it tucks into this, but you're not really going to see it. So just tear that down, and then we'll cut that straight. And that bit straight. And we'll do the same again. In fact, this time I'm going to put this on first. It needs to go away. We all live. No, we don't all live in a yellow submarine or in an octopus either, Dave. I'm sure there was something like an octopus's garden under the sea or whatever. I don't know what relation it had to. Sorry, something that was just avalanching itself. So I say when I say it's avalanching itself, I mean it's decided it was going to fall off the wall. This one's a bit darker for some reason. Probably just because I inked it a bit more, but never mind, that's fine. We can have that in there. Like I say, you're not really going to see it all. In fact, I need to tear it about there so that it goes around the stitching. And I'm going to tear that bit off and also that bit off because you're not really going to see it anyway. So tuck that in there because I need it to sit around the stitching, which it does now. That's fine, and it looks like it's still in there. That's fine. Oh, we want it around this edge as well, don't we? So another Finish It Friday. Oh, it's our first Finish It Friday, isn't it, for 2026? And also doing something again, another little bit different. So we're again out of our comfort zone because we are doing embossing stuff. Right, move that out of the way. That can go in there. Do I want something on it? If I want something on it, what do I want on it? Do I want some letters on it? I've got lots of these letters, various guises. Do I want lots of these? I've got lots of embossing things and other things, stuff, things and other things. Excuse me. Moment. That's definitely something that's going to fall soon. I can, when like you can hear the creaking prior to an avalanche, and it creaks and it groans and it strains, and then all of a sudden it releases the energy it has pent up. That's what's happening at the moment. I want 4 letters. Steady. I want 4 letters that are unique because you only get one of each letter. I could just put dash on here, couldn't I? There we go. That's what we're going to put. Dash. As in Dasher Dave. So cut those out. D-A. That's me A's. I'll cut them out properly in a minute. D-A. That's me H. Me H, obviously. My H. And we've got an S somewhere. There. That's cool. We don't have to cut it right into it. We'll just cut this last one off. So this is a Tim Holtz embossing folder. I really love this. I mean, I love the kind of typewriter-y things. I love typewriters, to be fair. And if you haven't seen, Vic bought me not just a real typewriter for Christmas, but also the Lego typewriter. So Lego brought one out last year. Now I didn't think I was going to get it because it was a very expensive one, and I didn't get it for Christmas last year. but he's had it since January of 2025 and gave it to me for Christmas this year. So, well, I'll say this year, last year, because it's last year now, isn't it? Because we're in 2026, and he gave it to me for Christmas 2025. So I was over the moon with that. Now, I haven't built it yet because it's got 2,079 pieces, I believe. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get that built. I also want to make sure I get I was going to say a cage for it. It's not a wild animal, it doesn't need to go in a cage, Dave. It needs to go in a case, that's the word. So I want to get a Perspex case for it to sit in so it doesn't get dusty. Well, the item doesn't get dusty, the case is not free from getting dusty. Not in my house. It's all fair game. If you sit still long enough, you'll get dusty. So I don't have time to dust. I've got craft to do. So dusting happens when I snap and I'm like, I can't see that anymore. I need to dust it. So think what you like. Yeah, it's fine. You know, it's me and Vic that have to deal with it. Vic's as bad as I am, so it's not like he's a cleaner person than I am. I mean, we're clean, don't get me wrong. My kitchen is spotless and my bathroom is spotless, but I just don't like dusting. So if you've got time to dust, you've got time to craft. So that's how I'm going by it. Okay, so I've got these letters. I think just for a bit of authenticity, I might want to, authenticity in quotation marks. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just place. I want just the surface of them to look like they have been struck. So I'm just going to rub the surface of these. The same with the lowercase one, that's fine as well. Rub them on the surface of here. So hopefully you'll see what I mean. So it's actually highlighting it whilst also making it like coloured. So so it highlights it but also makes it feel a bit more authentic because it's got the ink on it. I don't mind it being a little bit smudged around the sides because they get like that. Just makes it feel a little bit more like they've been stolen off a typewriter, although I don't know, this is in a giant's world obviously, because you know how many typewriters have you seen with keys this size? Well, they're not keys, they're not what are they called? The hammer? Is that the is it the hammer that strikes the page? I think I don't know. Okay, I've got a little bit of ink all over my hands. A little bit of ink all over my hands. I mean a lot of ink all over my hands. I think we're going to put that on there. We could do with something kind of tying it together. So maybe how would that look if I put them on there? Where's me other leg? What? It's there. I could do with something that ties it together, but this doesn't feel right. I could do with maybe another piece of book page. Now I've got this, which is not. Maybe it's a tag, but I think I might just tear it off and make use of it this way. I don't want it to be the full size. I want it to be. I don't know. Oh, blind, I can't get it to tear. I just have to start it with a pair of scissors. Oh no! Might tear that bit off. Don't want too much of a craft card edge, just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit, and then that on there. So it just kind of pulls it all together. It makes it feel like it's more one, and I'm hoping that they can go on there and be a little bit of a space between, ideally, but if I can't, then I can't, because I've only got this. I think that'll be alright. So if I put them either side of where I want them to be, so put the D at that end and the H at this end, and then I know how much space I need in the middle to put them in and still have a bit of a. If they're not straight, they're not straight. So pop that on there, and then I can space these and know how much space I need. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I like that. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I wanted. That's how it goes. Zippity doo dah. Nobody knows. I don't know what the words are either. Let's just sing it, 'cause we can. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I love that. I love the way that that's turned out. That's excellent. Right, so then that can go on there. Oh, marvellous. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Right, so we'll glue this to the piece. Like, we'll do it about there, actually. So it's all about the textures. So that can go on there. And then we'll have one of these in here. It doesn't matter which one it is. Will it go in? It will, it's fine. That's great. Okay, so, and then this side we will do something else now. We don't have a huge amount of time because I didn't want it to be running forever. Right, we've got this, which is kind of the centerpiece. So maybe we can do something with this. We can have that on there. Maybe we have some kind of a book page. Oh, hang on. Maybe a bit of music page. Morning Star. I thought that said the salamander, but it doesn't. Maybe a piece of this music page will be sufficient, because I was looking for book page, wasn't I? So maybe music page is more what we need. Yeah, so we could ink this down. I don't think I want to go that full on dark colour, so let's get maybe this. Just take the whiteness out of it. We'll give it a dark edge, that's fine. Just take the whiteness out of it because it's just too new looking. I mean, it is old, but it's old new, if you know what I mean. Don't need that because it's going to go right off this page. So we'll do that, and then we can do something with this. So which way up? Do it this way. Go quite dark on this one because that's quite light. And ties it all in as well, because then it's the similar sort of thing to the other side. Put a bit more ink on here. So something like that. And then we could have a word down here. And we could have not a word, a label. Oh, we could have a word. I don't mind. Actually, I'm going to glue those together because I do quite like that. So, I'm just going to glue these two pieces together so I can work with them as a single entity that way. In fact, I'll just flip that up and just make sure it's fully glued. That's fine. I won't put the glue on the rest of it because I might move it around a bit. Okay, so what we're going to have on there, do we want one of our, well, I really need to cut some more of these out. An octopus. Is that a bit, maybe we have a bit of that and a bit of something else, a bit of this and a bit of that. I have knew wing of bad, who knows. Quote chips, let's see. Travel the world when nothing is sure, everything is possible. Oh, that could be good, couldn't it? I might trim it. I'm going to use that. When nothing is sure, everything is possible. That's a great statement for a Finish It Friday, isn't it? I'm going to trim it so that it not have so much blank overhang. We will ink the edges so it's a little bit more the colour of the rest of it. Kind of just ties it in. I don't need the background to be. Do I want that? Is that adding or is it taking away? I'm going to leave that in actually, so I shall leave a bit of my own and a bit of Tim. A bit more on there. I'll glue that on and then I can move it around as a signal. Don't, Dave, don't start. A single entity. Like that. Cool. And then we'll glue that and put that on there. So again, we're just going to glue this down onto here. And glue the rest of it all over the back, and then we'll cut off anything that's hanging off, any excess. I've still got Christmas songs in my head and I'm just thinking I can't sing them now because it's either very premature or extremely tardy. So, right, cut this bit off so it doesn't hang up over. I did say I'd got an idea for this, but I don't know whether I'm going to do it. I was thinking maybe we could have the tag attached, but I think it would inhibit getting it in and out, so we're just going to get rid of that. Not every idea has to come to fruition. And maybe just a kind of an echo of the rest of this. We have that there. We're going to cut this bit off to here. We can have that on there. In fact, we could tear that bit as well. We'll have that up there. Yeah, we'll do that. And then just ink around that edge like we've done on the other side, on the other piece as well. And maybe we have another echo of this just at the bottom here. So again, we're just going to cut this bit off at the edge here, and we'll tear that way and tear that one a little bit shorter. Do we want that there? No, we want it to be shorter than that, so maybe we'll just square that off at the bottom. And we'll ink that. And then ink around the edge. Pop that on there. Yes, I think that's what we're going to do. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. In fact, I'm going to just glue those together so they overlap each other. like that. Then glue the whole thing down. And try not to break them apart while you're gluing them down, Dave. There's a blob of something there. To get rid of that. So I'll put that down that edge. Square that up at the bottom. That can go in there, on there, sorry, like that. And then we'll pop that one in there. So there we go. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love Finish It Fridays. I really love Finish It Fridays because they give me a chance to finish something. Right, I'm just going to tidy up. There we go, folks. So we're all done and finished. So this is what we made. So we started, started making these. So we've done this one that says, it says books on it, and that was already like that. And then we added the documented and the the OP. And then this is the one where we've got Petrica. Say it quickly and nobody will notice whether it's right or not. I don't know how you say it, but it means it's that smell that you get after the rain. And so we've made this little tag, which I'm really chuffed with. And then this is the folder that we made. So we started this side, so we put dash in these kind of what are they called? I'm sure they're called hammer letters. They're off a, it's supposed to look like they come off a typewriter, and so we made it with this embossing. And we did the other side with a similar kind of replication of the embossing, but we've got when nothing is sure, everything is possible, which is perfect sentiment for doing our Finish It Fridays, isn't it? So we're not sure, everything's possible. So, and then those will just go sit in there, and that's another Finish It Friday done. I'd love to say the box is empty, but it's not. Having had a bit of a tidy up and doing the 3,000 subscriber video, I have found a whole load more, so there's more to do. So anyway, that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what you need to do. You need to give it a thumbs up. Without you giving it a thumbs up, YouTube knows nothing. Okay. Please subscribe if you aren't already. I was on 3,037 subscribers. I dropped down to 3,033 subscribers. I'm now on 3,032 subscribers. We don't want it to go in that direction, do we? We don't want it to go down. We want it to go up. So give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. If you're one of those people that's unsubscribed, why have you unsubscribed? If you haven't already done so, please put a comment if you want to. I understand, not everybody does, but if you would like to, then please do, and I'll respond to you. And share it if you would also like to do that, and share it with your friends and whoever else. Pop it on your post or whatever. Thanks everybody that has been here today. Thanks for everybody's support in 2025, and I hope 2026 is just as amazing. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, I love you all without exception, until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. All right then, folks. Take care. Lots of love from me. Lots of hugs. And I'll see you soon. Take care, folks. Bye. Bye.